Alright friends, welcome back to another exciting edition of Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. Today we have the Justice League here with the Steppenwolf Collect and Connect figure. It's very similar to the Build-A-Figure, but that's not what it's called. So if you have not subscribed to our channel already, please subscribe below. Click on the subscribe button, click on the bell next to it so that you can get alerts every single time we have a new video come out. And guys, comment, let us know where you're watching from. So let's go ahead and get this started right now. Before we get started, I want to thank each and every single one of you, all of our friends in advance for helping us get to 6,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. All right, friends, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. Wow, this is going to be outstanding. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the DC Comics Multiverse, and here we have the entire Justice League right here, the Build-A-Figure for Steppenwolf. This is going to be super awesome. Now, there's a big difference here between Hasbro's Build-A-Figure for Marvel Legends and this, which is Mattel's. How come I can't find the Mattel symbol? Here we are. And Mattel's, where does it say where it is right here? It says Collect and Connect. I forgot what it was called. Mattel's DC Collect and Connect. So the big difference is that, of course, these don't have a little write-up on the back. So on the boxes it has on Hasbro, they'll show you the huge version of the character that you have the box of, and it'll have this small down here. These will be down here, and we like reading a little write-up, but this one doesn't have one. So all it has is a small little picture of which one is which. Now, I will say that these look pretty good for DC and Mattel, because the Hasbro ones, hands down, do such a great job of that that laser printing or whatever for the faces, because it looks just like them. Now, these are pretty good, but definitely not as strong as the Hasbro ones, but I'm really excited for this set. I've been waiting for this for a while. I know you guys have been requesting it too, so why don't we get started? So let's take a look. First we have, it's going to be Superman in the first box, right? Batman in the second one. The Flash in the third. Aquaman in the fourth. Cyborg in the fifth. And then, of course, we have Wonder Woman in the sixth. And right here it shows you, of course, which parts will be for the Collect and Connect. All 6 figures to build Steppenwolf. And the Steppenwolf looks pretty fierce. So let's see how big he is. Let's go ahead and get started, right? All right, well, this one comes with the head. So let's get Superman right on out. And if you'll notice, we typically open the Marvel Legends on this side because the flap is open when you get it open. Otherwise, you'd struggle to get on this side. But these, because of this part closed right here, it's better off if you get them from this side. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and slide our character on out. And let me just say, awesome. One thing you do not get with the Marvel Legends, let's get this back in focus here, is a cloth cape. That's different, you know, it's been a while, so I'm about to find out if I really like that better. So let's take a close look here at our Collect and Connect parts. Here's Steppenwolf's head. It's got pretty good detail. Definitely looks like the movie. I'll give him credit for that much. Look at that. Let's zoom in right here. See what we can get. Pretty good. Look at that face. They've definitely got that nostrils and that snarl going. Okay, cool. And it's a little more solid than you would think it is, so that's good. And then let's get his, what's this, his waist with his little like battle man skirt with a, see, this top part of a skull. I'm like, where's the teeth? This looks pretty cool. Alright, great. And then, of course, the things would attach. Ooh, they look like they attach a little bit different than, instead of, looks like they go in instead of on. But that looks really cool. Alright, set that aside. And let's get Superman on out. Isn't Superman amazing? There we are. Let's go ahead and push him on out. And let me just say, my first thoughts about this are awesome. Turns right here at the waist. It's a little looser than I would have thought. It's not like loose, it's just easy to move. Wow, okay, actually, I will say this. I don't know if they're loose as much as they are easy to move. This is good. So I will say this feels like it's gonna last a little bit longer than maybe our Marvel Legends, because it feels like it moves with ease, yet it still maintains this tightness. Alright, so the wrist spins, but it doesn't look like it goes back and forth. So that's both of them. Now, I wish we didn't just have closed permanent fists, but that's alright. Let's see. Now these legs are built very differently than the Marvel Legends, because they go out like this and forward like this, so they don't really like twist. You'll notice they just go back and forth and out, so they don't twist. Now they do twist here on the lower thigh, so that's what'll give us a different angle pose, but it makes the thigh look a little odd. That's alright, as long as we can get our pose. Of course it doesn't move here either, and the foot only goes back and forth, it does not go side to side. So we definitely do not have the articulation that you can get in a Marvel Legends figure. So nonetheless, this does look pretty awesome. I will say that we have some pretty decent articulation here. Not amazing articulation like on the Marvel Legends, but let's and then there's only a single joint right here, so you can't get any better than a 90-degree angle. So that is an advantage that you would have as far as the Marvel Legends. Alright, cool. So the head does move up and down. Now it only moves slightly back and forth. It does move side to side. It would be nice if it moved further back. I am kind of liking this flowing cape. So that's something right there. And then this beautiful paint job right here. So look at that. Look at the texture. I wanted to zoom in and give you guys an idea of what the texture looked like. That looks pretty cool. Look at that. The boots, they got pretty good detail. It looks like the same kind of texture throughout. And the belt right here. So what's interesting though is that if you've seen Superman's his outfit in like a production movie photo, you'll notice that there's highlights on his, which are not on this toy. There's highlights on his actual suit that are not just the lighting of the movie. So that's kind of interesting, I guess, to kind of accent his body. But all in all, this is a really good looking figure. The face doesn't really look like Henry Cavill, but that's alright. They did still a really good job. So I'm very satisfied with this character. Let's see if we can't get him to stand good. Wow, this is very different trying to stand up this Superman than it is Marvel Legends. Let's see. There we go. Let's get him like... There we go. I have a strange feeling like if one leg's longer than the other, it's like standing kind of weird. Let's put Superman right over here. Way to go, Soups. Alright, guys. And next, we have Batman. Justice League Batman. And he comes with, what is this, the chest of Steppenwolf. This picture looks really awesome right here. That definitely looks great. And of course, there's no write-up back here, and I have that bad habit of almost skipping them all. But definitely this figure looks great. So let's get him on out of there. There we are. And then, once again, this one's different texture. This looks pretty cool. Let's get our chest on out of here. So, wow. It's so different. It's so similar, yet so different. Isn't that wild? So this is cool. Look, alright, it's gonna crunch right here at the abs. That I'm excited about. And looks like it's gonna turn right here at the waist, so great. Now let's get our Batman on out of here. Come on, Batman. And first impression is, I love how thick and chunky it feels. Wow. Definitely, these joints feel like they're gonna last longer. Now, I have no proof of that, but not yet at least. But they definitely feel more solid than the Marvel Legends ones. One thing I do regret, this arm feels a little loose. Look at this. One thing I regret is that I don't know if they took into consideration the fact that this like piece right here on the forearm isn't going to allow us to move the wrist any more than that. And this one doesn't move any more than this. Oh, okay. I guess if we turn the wrist in, that's the only way. All right. At least that turns a little bit better. So that gives us something. Again, 2 fists. I love the fact that it crunches right here at the abs, except it's really loose. So that I'm not super excited about. I love that it turns at the waist. And then I guess all these figures are going to have this Mattel, like they just go straight out and back and forth. So that I'm not really used to. We have single joints everywhere, which I guess will make it last longer in the long run, but it gives us tons less articulation. And then of course the ankles don't go side to side, they just go back and forth. So this figure definitely does look outstanding. I wish it would have come with another head so we can have Batman without these, you know, these goggles or whatever. But still looks really cool. There we go. All right. This looks pretty awesome. So Batman. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And you know what? Forgot to mention, I got some of these stands. Hold on right there. Okay, great. So I was able to find these at a local comic book store. You know, right here, these are the, I don't know if I pronounce this NECA or NECA, but let's just say NECA. And they're figure display stands. And they're for like Marvel Legends and these right here. So you can probably pose your 6 to 8 inch action figures. These are not super cheap, but it does come with, how many of them? We got 10, I believe. So that's awesome. And what it is it has a single little peg right here. See that right there? Let's see if I can get right there. So you can put this right in here. Now it's not as cool as having the fully dynamic stand, which would hold it right here, but it definitely gives it better balance. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look awesome. So there we go. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Great. So we can put Batman like that right there. Cool. All right, let's go and see what we have next. And yeah, next we have the Flash. This one looks awesome. Look at that bodysuit. So great job with this one. I can't wait to get him out. This one definitely looks like his movie counterpart. Awesome, look at that. Let's get Steppenwolf's leg out. And that'll tell you about how big Steppenwolf's gonna be. Huge. Look, this leg goes all the way up to his waist. So look at those boots. Boot almost kind of part of his body. Looks pretty outstanding. This is huge. All right, now let's get Flash out. Looks like we're just gonna push from the back. All right, cool. This Flash definitely has some great detail going. Great job on the helmet. Uh-oh, are we gonna be able to turn the head? The head's not turning, I'll tell you that much. Let's see, back and forth, neither. Okay, okay, good, it did turn. It was just really tough. Okay, so, wow. The arm movement is non-existent. Let me see if I can get it to move if I turn that arm a little bit. That's about as good as you're gonna get the arms in. And this is the Flash, he's supposed to run. So I am gonna say I'm highly dissatisfied with that. Look, that's as good as we can get the arm to come in. How are we supposed to have him running? I guess we have him running a little awkwardly. Like this. So, alright, well let's find some plus sides. The head doesn't really move. The ab does crunch, but only barely. You can't even get like any articulation on that. And then the waist does move. We have this same moving hip joint right there. We got a singular joint on the... Oh, this one does have 2 joints. Look at this one. I guess this one so we can get better running like poses and such. But it's kind of lost in the fact that it doesn't matter if I can't articulate the arms, and I can't really articulate the the head either. What's the point? So this is kind of how I would want to think of him, as perhaps running, right? Except, I guess that's all right. Let me get the other stand, the dynamic stand. Okay, great. I went ahead and found the dynamic stand. So let's get him positioned right in here. Hopefully this will still look all right. And how does that look to you? I guess that's as good as it's gonna look. It doesn't look terrible. Looks pretty good, actually. Let's see. Let's take a quick picture right here. If I can get it in focus. There we go. So let's put our flash right here. It's running. That looks pretty cool. Actually does look pretty cool. Alright, so let's move on. And next we have Aquaman. Now this Aquaman looks extremely fierce. Look at this. Wow, and definitely looks like the dude too. Great job there. So interesting. They just cut it around like that. So Steppenwolf right there. Get a load of the packaging. So what in the world? Does that say that? Did it say that on all of them? Oh, it sure did. So, since we haven't read it until now, let's go ahead and say it now. At the brink of a catastrophic assault, this unparalleled league of heroes must come together to save the planet. That sounds nice and beefy. So, let's get him on out. Let's get this Aquaman. Definitely this Aquaman looks nothing like the traditional Aquaman from yesteryear. This one definitely looks like someone to be feared, right? So, and interesting enough, they gave him that like backstory where he's like not wanting to be a hero. So here's the other leg, the Steppenwolf leg. Looks much like the other one, just kind of a mirror image. So it's got some residue right here. Just kind of rub that one away. Let's take his spear right here out. So I guess a Triton would have 3. I don't know what we would call this. I don't want to make it up and then be way off with 5. But looks really cool. You can comment that below if you know what it's called. Alright, cool. Let's pop them on out. I guess we're going to have to pop at the waist. Will be best. Boom. Look at that. Jumping on out. And let me just say, wow, there's some sort of like shimmery part on the forehead. I don't know if it's glue or what, but anyway, probably is glue. So this one has so much better head articulation, and yet he's so restricted by the hair. But a lot better head articulation. Oh, the head's a little loose. That's interesting. So let's see. We move at the waist. We don't move anywhere else in the chest or the midsection. The arms bend at least to a 90-degree angle. So that'll work. We have finally somebody with an open hand, even if it's only kind of. And what is this random yellow piece right here? Well, at least it came off. So look at his little like shimmery boots, his little like shoes, slippers. I don't know how I'm feeling about those. I don't remember that being a part of his costume. So either way, the head makes him look super fierce. Look at those eyes. Let's see if I can zoom into that. Wow, those are some strong, powerful eyes. I'm not using any sort of thing to bring the color out either. That's pretty awesome. So, let's see. What we can do, let's see. This doesn't restrict it very much because it's definitely soft. And let's put this right in here so we can see how he'll hold this up. Oof, this looks like it's gonna be a little tough to get in there. The hand almost looks attached, like the fingers to the thumb, so I don't know how easy it's gonna be to roll that in there. Take a look. So, ugh. I'm trying to pry it open, and yet it's not working. So I can just shove this end in there, which was not really what I wanted. Oh, well, at least it's going. At least I got it open. There we go. And zoom out. And Nope, that'll look awkward. I guess we gotta go like that. So let's try this again. But at least now it's a little bit open. Oh, it didn't work. Man. Ooh. Oh, epic failure all over the place. Let's see if we can get this going through the bottom. There we go. Took a little bit of coaxing, but hey, it worked. There we are. And let's see. Oh, can't turn the head all that much. But we can definitely like. There we go. That'll look pretty awesome. This shoulder action is getting in the way right here. So it's not restricting it, but it is getting in the way, I guess. Alright, so that'll work. I don't know how I feel about fists, fists, and fists. There we go. And let's see if we can't bring his little slippers. There we go. Cool. And then I regret that we can't pull the legs any further. Like, it doesn't bend any further in either. I mean, it looks pretty good, but it should come further in. So there's where we have some advantages with Marvel Legends. Let's go ahead and put them right here. That looks pretty awesome. I'm not forget to take a photo. There we go. This still looks pretty good. I'll say that much. Alright, so next we have Cyborg. Look how this one looks. I like the way they made Cyborg as far as his character design in the movie. I always thought in the comics he kind of sometimes looked kind of cheesy, but this one definitely they made him look beefy and, you know, not generic looking. So this definitely looks like him. And look, we have looks like Steppenwolf's right here. His like staff right here, his axe. That looks pretty mean. And let's get him out. And if you'll notice, this looks like the first one that has an accessory. No, I'm sorry. Second one has accessory. I don't know why I said that. Just open that other one. Okay, so man, look at this battle axe. This axe looks mean. This sick looking axe. And then it's got a right here where it can definitely still serve as a pokey deal. Alright, let's get the arm out. Maybe if we bend it before we push it out. Oh, so we're just gonna have to shove. Ugh, this is not easy to get out. Have to rip it on out of there. Alright, so his arm is huge. Look how huge this arm is compared to Cyborg's arm. Look at that. Definitely looks cool. The only thing I'm not liking is that articulation is not great. We can't even get to a 90-degree angle. So set that aside and check out Cyborg. Looks like he has an attachment that can be replaced right here. So isn't that awesome? Okay, let's get our character up. Man, he definitely looks beefy. Push him out of there. And then, wow, look at this. Let me zoom in a little bit right here. Look at that. That definitely looks great. Look at the body detail on this. I'm digging these feet. And so this character looks outstanding. Great job on that. So look at his head. Let's see if we got good head articulation. Wow, it's like pulling the head back in. So not a whole lot of great head articulation, but at least it moves. Let's see the arm. This one moves pretty smooth and still stays where it's at. So, and let's see how far we can bend in. Interesting, it moves in the forearm, not in the wrist. So that's different. And let's see this one. Same thing here. This one bends here and moves at the forearm and not in the wrist. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure which arm this goes on. I'm gonna just say it's this one and just twist. Just kind of go for it. And I don't want to break it, so Let's see. Looks like this one came off easier. Hopefully this one still comes off, because I was assuming it's this one, but this one's giving me a lot of fight back, so I don't want to break it. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna leave it on there for now, and I'll just put this on the other arm, and if it's supposed to go to the other one, well then we'll fix that later, but let's just see. Ugh, there we go. Let me say, that's definitely looks cool still. Look at that. I like the way it looks. So if it goes on the other arm, I'm sorry, but this started getting weird right here at the hand as I was pulling, so we'll just put it on that arm. So, boom. This Cyborg looks pretty awesome. I'm actually really liking this character. I just wish his head had better articulation. I can't move his head any further back. So, and I can't move his arm any further back. As far as like, I wish it would come like further back here and better articulation on that. So, this looks super cool. Let's see if I can have him like walking, right? Once again, this just goes back and forth, no side to side, and looks awesome to me. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I missed. Let's see, it moves right here on the thigh. It has single joint, and it looks almost like a Terminator knee. But yeah, I think it looks great. So let's get him on our little stand right here. And looks pretty good. Oops. There we go. Get him focused. There we are. All right. So we have almost everybody out here. Let's get our last character out before our collect and connect. All right. So this one is Wonder Woman. So needs no introduction. She's amazing, and look at this picture right here. We don't have any further write-up right here. So we have Wonder Woman, great picture, great packaging right here, and she comes with the other arm. So let's get her on out. Wow, okay, so she has 2 accessories, and then has this like belt thing across. So no accessories, no accessories, no accessories. 1, 1, and this one has 2. So that's good. I can't believe Batman didn't have any accessories. Come on, we should have an accessory. Or maybe even the other one's like an extra head, extra hands, something. So that's unfortunate, especially for the price. Alright, so this arm just kind of matches the other one. It's like a mirror image, almost. So it's got great detail, articulation. The articulation is medium. It only goes to there, so it's not, I'm sorry, not amazing articulation. So let's see what kind of, let's take a look at these accessories. We have her Diana Prince sword, right? This looks cool. It even says China right there. Let's see what this detail is right here. Let's see if it's anything. I don't know, I guess it's like a bird. Looks like it's pretend writing. Mystic writing, I guess. And English. Okay, cool. And then we have right here, we have her lasso of truth, right? That looks kind of cool. All right, let's get her out. Okay, and look how great this looks. The hair's soft enough so we can move her head slightly. Wow, it's better head articulation than most of the other ones. All right, we have a single joint right here at the elbow, but it still doesn't bring it any closer than that. So I wish all of these characters had better arm articulation. So, because they can't even move to a 90-degree angle, most of them. All right, so let's see, can this be removed? It looks like it can, but would we want it to? No, it's glued at some point. Okay, great. This looks like it pops open right here. Little snap. And this would go right here, right? And put that in right there. Just kind of push that in right there. That's cool. And I'm assuming this would go right here, right? So that looks pretty outstanding. I'm assuming this one goes here since it snaps here, because otherwise, how do we get this in here? This looks awesome. I wish she had a shield. I don't mean to gripe about that, but wouldn't it be nice if she had a shield? And here we are. So, fresh off defeating Ares. Okay, maybe not fresh off, but fresh off in the movies. So, let's see what we got here. Let's see. This it doesn't restrict her movement too much because this is still soft and moves here. We can move the legs in and out, and you got a single joint at the knee. That's pretty consistent. Now, man, these feet move a lot further back up and down than the other ones, than the other characters. So, I mean, that would make sense. And there we are. This looks pretty outstanding. I don't know how we're gonna get her to have a really cool standing pose. Let's take a picture of her first, though. Awesome. And let's see what we're gonna get. Oh no! What is the deal here? We don't even have a place to put a peg. What in the world? How did you gyp us on that? How are we gonna get her to stand? We're gonna have to sacrifice the way she's standing with the flash. We'd have to pick one or the other. Alright, well, I don't want to do that, so let's see if we can get her to have some sort of stance that's still pretty fierce. Alright, so that's this-ish. I guess this might kind of work. We'll leave it at that because the flash definitely needs to be running, right? So, alright, that's awesome. Let's put her aside right here. I can't believe that, though. How can you not give her a hole for a peg? Now she's gonna end up falling at some point. So, alright guys, let's take a moment to reflect on how amazing these are. Look at this. Let's take a quick picture of Superman because I don't think we got a picture earlier. So far, these look pretty awesome. Great Justice League. So, alright, let's get our Steppenwolf out here. So let's get our pieces out here. Let's move this down. And we have right here our waist. Let's get our legs. Right? We have our axe right here. We have our right arm, left arm, head, chest. So, isn't this exciting? Alright. And for this, I'm gonna get Gigi's help, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's get him built. You think it's gonna be too tough to put on yourself? Because these are really here. Make sure you do it right over here. That way it's on camera. Let's see. See if we can push it. You want me to help? We can do it together? Yeah. Okay, let's do it together. Let's twist. Boom, look at that. Great job. All right, get his head. Oh, there went Diana Prince. And let's, you got it on? No. No, okay, let's twist. There we go. That felt like it went on, right? Yeah. Look at that. Yes, and it moves pretty good. Look at that. Definitely. All right, what's next? I'm gonna put the leg. All right, let's find out where it goes. Wow, okay, it goes like this. So let's push. Oof, it bent at the knee. There we go. Heard the snap? Yeah. Okay, let's do the other one. Put it right in here. Okay, and let's hold it right here above the knee so it doesn't bend and is not going in. Push. It's not going in. There we go. I don't know what the difference was. When I stopped pushing, it went right in. All right, let's get his arm. Not yet. There you go. Perfect. So let's push that right in there. Okay. Get it right in that hole. And hold on. Push. Push. So here. There we go. Good job. Great job. Okay. Let's do the other side. Push right in there. And let's line up the hole. Watch your thumb because it's going to get smashed. Because these things require a lot of effort and then they have little like, oops, let's get this shoulder thing up. We're not getting in this one very well. Push. There we go. Great, great job. Okay. Oh no! He popped right out at the waist. That was pretty easy to pop him out. Oh no! Alright, well, let's see. Put that in his arm. From right here, let's see. There we go. Right?
Yes.
Okay, so guess what, guys? This little waist part doesn't stay very well. So that is extremely unfortunate. Extremely unfortunate. Let's bring it back up here. Let's get, ooh, right here we had Wonder Woman fall down, like epic fail. Let's see if we can get her to at least lean on friend over here. And then look how big Steppenwolf is. Let's put him behind the guys, that way you can see. He is ginormous. So he's pretty awesome, actually. I will say that. Now there's several things that I regret about this character. Number one, this arm isn't coming down. So let me see if I can just spin it, see if I can get it to the other side. Don't know why this arm is refusing to work with us. But this one came down a little bit. Let's see if we can't rock it back and oh, it feels like it's gonna crack. So that's not good. You can't really move it too much at the waist, because guess what? It'll just pop up if I move it too much. Boom! So it's not really solid on there. Now we have single joint at the knee. It moves this much, back and forth. Overall, I'd say it's a really good character. Stands pretty well freely on its own. And looks great, looks like the movie. The only thing is, let me bring him down closer. He doesn't feel like super solidly built. So that's the thing that I'm regretting the most here. So let's take a look at what all of our figures look like. And look, once again, look how huge he is. He's enormous, right? What do you think? They look great, right? Okay, so let's rearrange these. Alright guys, so thank you so much for joining us tonight. This looks outstanding. Look how great these figures look. They look amazing. They got great detail, the color. They feel like they're pretty quality built, and so the only things I regret are the movement, the mobility of the articulation could have been just a little bit better, and perhaps some accessories for the same price as the Marvel Legends. So all in all, great set. Great job, guys. And so thank you so much for watching us. If you haven't subscribed to our channel already, please click the subscribe button below. Click on the bell so you can get notifications next time we have a new video. And guys, comment which one you like the most. Who's your favorite character? So let us know what you want to see coming up. So thank you guys so much for watching Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G.